welcome to the biology lab where the wonders of life come to light. Here, you'll put on your lab coat, use your microscope, and explore the living world. Whether you're dissecting or growing bacteria, every experiment helps you understand how lives work. The primary uses of a biology lab include: first, it enhances understanding. Labs allow students to visualize and interact with biological phenomena, which reinforces learning and helps them grasp complex ideas more effectively. For instance, dissecting a specimen or observing cellular processes under the microscope can make abstract concepts more concrete. Next is developing scientific skills. Biology labs teach students essential scientific skills such as hypothesis testing, data collection, critical analysis. These skills are crucial for any scientific inquiry and prepare students for future scientific endeavors. Next is encouraging inquiry and exploration. Labs provide a controlled environment where students can experiment, make mistakes, and learn through trial and error. This fosters curiosity and encourages a deeper exploration of biological concepts, which is central to scientific discovery.
Now, let me tell you the possible things that you'll find in the biolab. In the biology laboratory, we have the following: stools for the student seats, desks for a better laboratory experience, especially when doing experiments or activities. We also have faucets and sinks where students could get water for their experiment needs or when they need to wash their hands, and many more. We also have plenty of cabinets where we could store all glass and important equipment in the lab. We also have special drawers or cabinets when there is a chemical needed to be stored. There is also a refrigerator for sometimes we would be needing it to cool or refrigerate some of our works. In some biolabs, we might also find microscopes. It is also possible to find some laboratory apparatus in the laboratory. All of these are for better learning experience to students.
To ensure a safe and productive environment, please follow these essential guidelines. Number 1. Always respect the lab. Handle all equipment and specimens with care. Remember, no food or drink is allowed inside. Number 2. Safety is our priority. Wear protective gears, tie back long hair, and avoid open-toed shoes. Be sure to familiarize yourself with the location of safety equipment. Number 3. Use lab equipment properly. Follow instructions carefully and report any damaged tools immediately. Number 4. Handle chemicals with caution. Label and store them correctly and make sure to use fume hoods when necessary. Number 5. Biological specimens should be treated with care. Dispose of waste properly and always wash your hands after handling. Number 6. Keep the lab clean. Tidy your workspace, return equipment, and refrain from conducting unauthorized experiments. Lastly, know the emergency procedures. Familiarize yourself with the emergency exit. Report any accident immediately and remain calm if an emergency occurs. By following this guideline, we can ensure a safe and efficient lab experience for everyone.
Let's make sure everyone stays safe and the lab runs smoothly by going over some important do's and don'ts. First, let's go over the do's. These are essential practices every lab member should follow to maintain a safe and effective working environment. First, do wear proper personal protective equipment, also known as PPE, like lab coats, gloves, and safety goggles at all times. This protects you from any hazardous materials you might handle. 2. Do follow all lab protocols carefully. Read instructions thoroughly before starting any experiment and make sure to stick to the guidelines provided. 3. Do keep your workspace clean and organized. A tidy lab bench prevents contamination and accidents, helping you to stay focused on your experiment. 4. Do label all samples and containers properly. It includes details like the contents of your name and date. This ensures that nothing gets mixed up and that everyone knows what each sample contains. 5. And last but not the least, do dispose of waste properly. Follow your lab-specific guidelines for disposing of biological chemical waste. This helps keep our environment safe and reduces the risk of contamination. Now, let's talk about the don'ts, the things that you should avoid in doing the lab and to ensure everyone's safety. First, don't eat, drink, or chew gum inside the lab. These activities can lead to contamination or accidental ingestion of harmful substances. 2. Don't conduct unauthorized experiments. Only perform experiments that have been approved by your instructor or superiors. Unauthorized experiments can be dangerous and unpredictable. 3. Don't work alone in the lab. Always ensure you have a lab partner or supervisor present, especially when handling hazardous materials or equipment. This way, there's always someone to help in case of an emergency. 4. Don't leave experiments unattended. If your heat sources, chemicals, or complex apparatus, make sure you're always there to monitor the experiment. Unattended experiments can lead to accidents or equipment damage. And last but not the least, 5. Don't use broken or faulty equipment. Report any damaged glassware or malfunctioning instruments to your supervisor immediately. Using broken tools can cause injuries or contaminate your results. So, by following these simple do's and don'ts, we can all contribute to a safe and productive biology lab environment. Remember, safety counts